Hello, everybody. You are tuning into The Real Happy Ending, and I'm your host, Chuck Henson. Now, today, we're looking past the muscles and deep into the soul. We're talking about self-esteem, not just as a fleeting feeling, but as a foundational pillar of your physical and mental wellness. We're going to explore how we hide, how we see ourselves, and ultimately, how we let go. Let's get into it. As a massage therapist, I often see people hide their self-doubt. We're diving into the concept of physical armoring. When we feel defensive, vulnerable, or less than, our bodies instinctively protect our heart center. This leads to chronic shortening of the pectoral muscles and that rounded shoulder posture we all recognize. It's like we're literally folding in on ourselves to stay safe. Well, opening the chest isn't just about a range of motion. It's about physically taking up space. I want to share a specific technique I use with every single client to address this very issue. At the end of every session, I stand at the head of the table and I place my hands on the front of their deltoids. Then I slowly and firmly press their shoulders toward the table, giving them that full open expansion of the chest. It's a moment of total vulnerability and release, literally forcing the body to stop hiding. Right after that, I hold their head in my hands to end the massage, and it's a physical reminder that it's safe to stand tall. Before we move on, I want to help you find that center of peace. My 4 Minutes of Silence audio bundle includes today's new session and the official Real Happy Ending Wellness Guide. It's available now on my PayHip site. These tools are designed to help you integrate the topics we discuss here in your daily routine. Also, check out my recent guest appearance on Jeff Klein's podcast, It Gets Butter. For more on this journey, I'll post all the links in the show notes for today's podcast. For today's wellness homework, I'm challenging you to a 20-second soul gaze. Now, most of us use the mirror as a diagnostic tool. We check our hair, we fix a collar, or criticize a wrinkle. We look at ourselves, but we rarely look into ourselves. I want you to stand in front of a mirror, set a timer for 20 seconds, and look directly into your own eyes. No adjusting, no poking, just stillness. We wear a mask for the world. The professional mask, the parent mask, there's all kinds of them. And when you lock eyes with yourself, these masks feel heavy. It's about affirming your identity and saying, I see you and you are enough. Now, if you can't look at yourself for 20 seconds, that is a signal that your self-esteem needs as much therapy as a tight hamstring. All right, let's stir the pot just a little bit. I often suggest a technique that some find a little bit funny, naming your knots. Now, when we have a persistent area of tension, I encourage my clients to give it a name and a story. I'll say, whose fault is this? Who are we naming this one after? Why? Because it helps you externalize the burden. You see, when we say my back hurts or my neck is tight, we're claiming ownership. We've integrated that pain into our identity. But physiologically, chronic tension is often just a stuck signal from the nervous system, a ghost of a stressor that has already passed. When you name a knot, the deadline or the argument, you stop being the victim of your body and start being an observer of it. You realize that the knot isn't a part of who you are. It's just something you're currently carrying. And once you realize you're carrying it, you realize you have the permission to put it down. Separating your identity from your physical pain is a radical act of self-esteem. It's the difference between saying, I am broken and I am carrying something heavy. I hope that explains why you don't have to own the pain you carry. It's just a guest that has overstayed its welcome. All right, this segment is for practitioners and the clients alike. When a physical adjustment triggers a sudden emotional response, tears, laughter, or a deep sigh, that is the moment of release. Your fascia doesn't just store physical tension. It stores the context of when that tension was created. Now, for clients, don't apologize for that. That release is the sound of your self-esteem reclaiming its territory. And for practitioners, our job isn't to fix the emotion, it's to hold space. Sometimes the most therapeutic thing you can do is to keep your hands still, maintaining a grounding touch, and then just breathe. That's a wrap on episode 11. Whether it's through a deep shoulder release or just a quiet moment in the mirror, remember that your real happy ending starts with the belief that you are worthy of the life you're building. Take up your space, be kind to yourselves, and I hope to see you soon on my table.